labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Mpbl na! Mpbl na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Mpbl na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Mpbl na! Mpbl na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Mpbl na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, at Mindanao. Mpbl, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na! Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Mpbl na! Mpbl na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Mpbl na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Mpbl na! Mpbl
Tonight, the Alonte Sports Arena will be home for our main event of this evening, kung saan ang kanilang home team, the Binan Tatakgel, will try to defend their home floor against the challenging team from the north, the Abra Weavers. Makuha kaya ng Binan ang unang tagumpay sa kanilang bahay, or will the Abra Weavers get back on that winning track? This is the 6th season of the Mpbl, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino.
Mula sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao at sa iba't ibang sulok ng mundo, kami po ay nagpapasalamat sa inyong panonood ng Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. And for the first time in almost 5 years, we have a Binan team ready to defend its home court inside the Alonte Sports Arena. There you see Prince Charming and Clint Escamis. He had 9 points, 7 dimes, and 4 steals in their previous outing. Today, he will take on KG Canaleta without an N. That is the right pronunciation of his last name, Canaleta. He will be representing Binan after transferring from Imos last year. This is our main game for your MPBL Monday. Thank you for joining us. This is Mix Gomez at your service alongside Coach Mike Perez and Andrea Endicio. Coach Mike, looking at KG Canaleta with a new set of teammates, with a new uniform this year, what excites you the most about his appearance and the overall appearance of this Binan squad?
I think yung mixture ng youth and experience dito sa team ng Binan. Dami mga bagong mga players that he can play along, and napakaganda ng combination with the roster that they have now for Binan.
Okay, now let's talk about the team standings. For the first time in the season, we're doing this because we are a couple of games in. Let's begin with the South.
So, pag tingnan mo yung South natin, Zamboanga won earlier, so they're now 4-0, and Negros drops to 3-1, but still formidable and leading right there. And earlier, Mindoro lost out, and so they're 1-3. As we swing over to the North Division naman, we have Rizal Centro more still at the top spot, and Abra Weavers now trying to go for that 3-1 record in the North as they go into this battle with the Binan team.
Okay, now let's talk about the previous game of Abra, and well, it happened on the road as well inside the Cuneta Astrodome. A disappointing loss for them, but we did see some good signs, especially in the second half from the likes of Clint Escamis, and Mike Cañete also played well for them.
Yeah, maganda pinakita ni Clint nung bumalik siya. Actually, siya yung trigger nung run. They almost made a comeback completed. They struggled at the start of the game, but really it's because of also Clint having gone into foul trouble that really created that difficult situation that they almost pulled off with Clint coming back.
Remember, in their previous game, there was no Mac Talio, wala pa ring Roy Sumang, at wala ring Prince Capiral. You see the numbers.
Yeah, more importantly, pag tinignan mo yung assists, it's 19 and 22. It could have been a little bit deeper, but because Clint contributed 7 assists to that stat line, helped out a lot para sa Abra. They really just fell short. And maganda dito, 32 bench points coming from JLC and Jimoy Pastoran. They're gonna need a lot of help in this game against Binan.
It's gonna be interesting as to who can star for them in this game. Mac Talio doesn't seem to be in the lineup again for this outing. Same goes for Prince Capiral, but Roy Sumang is already suited up for them, so that's a good sign. Now let's talk about the lineup of Binan in the 6th season of the MPBL. A lot of people are describing this as the combination of Pasig and Imus.
Yeah, ang daming mga players na notables here, especially when you look at, of course, given yan, JJ Helterbrand, Pamboy Raimundo, but what really excites me is seeing Robbie Manalang, Carlo Lastimosa, Marvin Hayes, Mark Cardona, together with the other players in there. Jonathan Gray is going to be playing for Binan, and that promised to be very interesting prospect for this team.
We are looking forward to seeing them more complete in their next games, but they do have a nice score already for this home game. Now we turn you over to Andrea Endicio, who will be interviewing some VIPs from Binan.
Yes, Migs, right now I am side by side with Mr. Ronnie Alonte and Vice Mayor Jel Alonte from the Binan Tatakgel. Unahin ko na munang kausapin itong si Ronnie. Ronnie, this is your first appearance here in the MPBL. What are your expectations dito sa liga?
Siyempre, unang-una sa mga kababayan ko na talagang mainit ang pagsuporta sa Tatak Binan. And siyempre, yung magandang laban na mangyayari ngayon, lalo na Abra at saka Tatakgel, isa sa mga malalakas na team talaga. So, ayun.
Also, Ronnie, you will be playing alongside such big names, mga living legends kung tawagin. How do you feel about that as a young player?
Siyempre, sobrang saya kasi sobrang babait nila sa akin. Ginaguide nila ako sa lahat ng mga plays, mga hindi ko naiintindihan, tinutulungan nila ako. And yun, di ko ina-expect na ganun sila ka sa akin. Kaya yun lang.
Well, then that is good to hear. Good luck sa iyo at sa iyong isang napakahabang season na tatahakin. Dumako naman tayo sa aking kanan na Vice Mayor. Matanong ko lang, what is your main reason or your main goal for forming this Tatak Gel team?
Actually yun, unang-una mahilig ang inyong lingkod sa paglalaro ng basketball. Kaya from season 2 ng Mpbl, kasali na kami. Nawala lang for a while, then ngayon bumalik and natutuwa dahil maraming teams na bagong nakasali. At syempre, yung camaraderie ng bawat isang mga manlalaro ng buong Pilipinas ay talagang mga homegrown, nakikita nyo rin talagang natutuwa ako nandito sila. Nakikita ko rin yung mga dating kaibigan ko, mga naglalaro. Yeah.
Also, Vice, bigatin din yung mga names nga ng inyong mga kinuhang players. So, as the team owner, what are your expectations from them? Malamang malaki-laki din yung expectations nyo.
Pero yun, expectations, hopefully mag-work hard kami, makarecover, talagang makapaglaro ng maayos para makapasok man lang quarter or hanggang dulo umabot kami dahil yung mga teams ngayon sobrang lakas. I-compare before, talagang ngayon yung team talagang nag-improve lahat at syempre yung mga bosses ng mga bagong team, good luck sa mga teams na sumali. At syempre sa ating Senator Manny Pacquiao, congratulations at sa ating mga commissioner, congratulations po sa Mpbl League.
That is right, no, Vice. Kaya naman, let's continue to hope for the best. Mga kaliga, wag na po natin itong patagalin. Miguel Perez, take it away.
And here we go. Mga kaliga, with our main game here at the Alonte Sports Arena in Binan City, Laguna. It's Abra versus your Binan on the 2024 Buenas Manny Pacquiao's Mpbl Season 6, presented by Extreme. Live on the official Mpbl Facebook page, YouTube channel, MPTV Signal Channel 98, MPTV Channel 53 on satellite, and on Pilipinas Live app. Let's meet our starters. First, for the Abra Weavers. Starting at forward number 25, Tonton Bringas. Also at forward number 6, Anil Jaiser Tolentino. At guard number 24, Jimboy Pasturan. At center number 7, Marion Magat. And the other guard number 3, Wendell Comboy. Their head coach is Jonathan Banal. Assistant coaches Don Uro, Dexter Rosales, and James Ongpin. Team managers are Glenn Eduarte and Billy Donato. Team governor is attorney Russell Bragas. Team owner is Kong Mayor JB Bernos. And now, mga Binyanense, get on your feet, cause it's time to meet the starting unit of your Binan Tatak Gel Beast Motorcycle GameX. Starting at center number 51, Alvin Baichong. At guard number 0, Pamboy Raimundo. Also at guard number 88, Kenny Rocacurva. At forward number 22, Carlo Lastimosa. And the other forward number 9, KG Canaleta. The head coach is Boyet Fernandez. Assistant coaches Gino Manansala, Gino Manuel, Eliazar Cabobotan, and JR Manansala. Team manager is Jojo Punanan. Team owner is G. Daniel Nuevo. And team partner is
Presenting the starting fives of the game, brought to you by Buenas. It's Jimboy Pasturan with Wendell Ino Comboy, Marion Magat, Tonton Bringas is back, and Neil Tolentino for Abra. And then we have Pamboy Raimundo, Kenny Rocacurva, Alvin Baichong, KG Canaleta, and Carlo Lastimosa for Binan, making the debut in the 6th season of the Mpbl. There you see one of our defending champions, Neil Tolentino, showing up with the Ino combo in this game against Carlo Lastimosa and company. You would notice one thing, a common thing about Binan is the fact that they all share the same hairstyle. And apparently it was required for them to begin the season. It is a good sign for camaraderie though for Coach Boyd Fernandez's team.
Ang interesting malaman dyan, isa ba yung hairstylist nila?
Oo nga.
Iba-iba.
We do thank you for joining us. This is Mix Gomez alongside Coach Mike Perez and Andrea Indicio. 6 on the shot clock for the home squad. This is the first home court defense inside the Lotte Sports Arena for a Laguna team in close to 5 years. As Raimundo misfires, and here comes Dean Tolentino working with Ino Comboy and Jimboy Pastoran. Tonton Bringas is back after a minor hamstring injury. Magat, handoff, Comboy. 9 on the shot clock. They swing it onto the left. Neil Tolentino. Back up 4 seconds. Jimboy has to make something out of nothing. Step back 3. Short. Good tap by Magat. Ball recovered by KG Canaleta.
Ganda yung depensa pinakita Mix nung Binan doon, ano? The entire 24 almost used up before that shot attempt. And yun ang talaga ang kailangan simulan dito. Naintindihan natin malakas yung firepower nitong Binan, but defensively they have to show that as well.
Well, that is quite a mandatory if you're playing for Coach Boyd Fernandez, as now Canaleta was called for a foul on that layup by Marion Magat.
And since nabanggit mo Mix si Coach Boyd Fernandez, you know, how tough is it to bring all these stars together,
Yes.
no? And to have them gel as one team. And yan ang magandang makita para dito sa, lalo na sa mga fans ng mga taga-Binan.
Ang maganda dyan, tatak gel ang kanilang
Alright.
team dito sa ating Mpbl 6th season. And, you know, Coach Boyd is actually quite familiar with some of these stars. Carlo Lastimosa once played for Pasig City. KG Canaleta actually played for Coach Boyd back in his day. So, there you go. That's an added bonus.
Oh, kasi yung team nila nun sa Pasig, you almost added these pieces to form this team of Binan. And so, I guess yung mga hinahanap na pieces ni Coach Boyet nandiyan na rin, no?
And KG Canaleta, who misfires, did tell me that having those Pasig players in this lineup helps them jumpstart their learning process.
Lalo na yung mga bata, sila Maestre, no?
Of course.
And Kakurba, those two guys we really marveled at last season for Coach Boyet.
1-0 here. 1.5 minutes gone by. Comboy turnaround shot. Too strong. Rebound Magat. Great effort. There's the kick out. Pastoran met by Pamboy Raimundo, a champion in Season 4 with Nueva Ecija. That's his former teammate, Tonton Bringas.
Well, Tonton Bringas, kaya niyang kumanyon sa labas. Pero makikita mo, yung zone ng depensa nitong Binan, talagang pinahihirapan any movement offensively para dito sa Abra.
But can Binan actually convert on the other end? As Lastimosa got into trouble. There's the kick out to Pamboy. 9 on the shot clock. By Chong helping him out. Alvin escapes. There's the kick again. Roca Curva misfires. Rebound to Tolentino. Up ahead.
Ayan, nakakadalawang tira na yun na medyo libre. Medyo may hesitation pa ng konti, I guess, para dito sa Binan.
Comboy on the other end continues to struggle. Ino is now 0 out of 2. Roca Curva. Nice fake. Baseline drive. 2 free throws.
Halos magtatatlong minuto na, nag-aantay pa rin ang score ng mga taga-Binan Mix.
They're still up on their bench. But if you're Kenny Roca Curva, of course, you would be fearless in terms of driving that basketball, challenging the defense of Tonton Bringas.
And gusto mo yun na si Tonton Bringas is humahabol dun sa depensa. Malinaw na yung drive na yun ni Kenny, pero habol pa rin.
Well, Bringas has been a part of 2 great organizations in the last 2 years. Nueva Ecija and Makati. When you're under coaches Jerson Cabiltes and Don Dulay, you have no choice but to play good defense. And finally, Binan is on the board, courtesy of the first free throw by Kenny Roca Curva. Last year, he was the absolute rising star for Coach Boyd Fernandez, playing for Pasig City. 1 out of 2.
At some point, hindi na nga siya naging complementary piece and a main piece, no? At
That's
certain
right.
games for Pasig and Coach Boyet.
But I'm sure Ryan Costello will have something to say about that.
Definitely. Ryan's a given.
Ryan did get selected as one of our 10 best players. That's an all Mpbl second team siya. As Tonton Bringas just got his second bucket. That's a foul on Tonton, his second.
I guess ang kagandahan nitong lipat ng mga ibang players rin na top teams just like Nueva Ecija is that they can just shine on their own in other teams.
Just like Renz Palma a while ago.
Right?
Now it's Tonton coming from a minor hamstring injury. He looks to be okay now. But with foul trouble for him, Mike Cañete has to replace him. Sideline inbound for Carlo Lastimosa. Raimundo onto Roca Curva, screen by KG. A lot of holding right there by Tolentino. Roca Curva drives and misses. That's off of Kenny.
Siguro yun yung mga malaking difference ngayon with Kenny Ricocorva and the KG Canaleta. KG can actually move and pick and pop, unlike si Jason before, really more of labas and facilitate ulit on the other end. So magandang pang-finish rin yun para kay Kenny.
Let's see if he can maximize the presence of his veteran, or his new veteran. Comboy, drive and feed. Tolentino losing space. Kick out, 4 on the shot clock. Pastoran, step back, one more pass. Cañete for 3. Too strong, rebound Raimundo. Comboy, good seal by Chong. Alvin turning around and missing.
Oh, very makeable yung mga minimintis nitong Binan.
5-1.
Yeah.
Such a low-scoring game so far.
At home court pa.
That's right. Well, it is their first home game after all. They might be adjusting as well. That's a miss by Pastoran. Rebound KG Canaleta. And here's Pamboy Raimundo. Screen by the vet. Pamboy swings to the right. Mismatch. Roca Curva left wide open and he exploited it.
Talaga in-exploit na yun. At some point, kailangan pumasok rin yung tira niya. He knows that's gonna fly in there and go through the net.
All the points of Binan have come from Kenny Roca Curva so far. On the other end, it's Tonton Bringas leading the way with 4 points. Tolentino, no conversion by Chong's headband, went flying. And here comes Lastimosa. He lost the ball. Comboy swings. Jimboy stopping and missing.
Hindi pa rin tumatakbo kagad itong Binan pag may pagkakataon sila ng rebound. Dahan-dahan binababa yung bola, sineset yung offense nila.
Kenny Roca Curva. Carlo Lastimosa. That was almost stolen away by Tolentino. 6 on the shot clock. Carlo drives. He is blocked. Good defense by Comboy and Magat. Counter run. Cañete. One more feed. Tolentino scores.
Laking transition din para dito kay Tolentino when he played for Pampanga. You know, you think of him as a defensive player. Now he's part of the starting 5 to score.
A good defense by Ino Comboy. Another steal. Comboy on the run and the layup. What a start for Abra after all. They're looking to bounce back after a loss versus Pasay.
And pwede mo nga sabihin na yun ang pinaka-challenging game nila last time against Pasay. I guess it's the first time na nag-trail sila in a quarter. For the most part, sa ibang games sila yung lumalamang
KG Canaleta. What a move. Perfect English on that basketball.
Wala nakabantay.
9-6. Mike Cañete. Face up. Looking for a teammate. There's the cutter. Good help by Kenny Roca Curva. No foul called on Cañete.
Set up ulit ng offense.
The cross by Chong. He escapes. Feed. KG. Set. Fire. Miss. Rebound Comboy. Abra on the move. They pass to Tolentino and Neil could not get a second layup.
Pero gusto mo yun, yung opportunity na yun na kinukuha niya on fast breaks each and every time para dito kay Tolentino. Ngayon medyo balikan lang, wala pumupuntos.
9-6, 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. We did mention, balikan lang tayo. Tuloy-tuloy ang ating laro. High-low, Magat is fouled. Completely erased in terms of position by Alvin Chong.
Oh, burado yung pagkaka-seal doon.
This fast break of the game is brought to you by New Star. Win to the max. Nice bounce. Pastoran connecting with Ino Comboy, who is slowly but surely getting his groove as well in the Mpbl. We have some substitutions. JR Alabanza is in alongside Robbie Manalang and JJ Pido, the former player of Coach Tantan Banal. On the other end, it's Roy Sumang making his debut for Abra, teaming up with John Lloyd Clemente and Prince Escamis.
Yung mabigat yung mga pumasok na yan galing sa bench. No?
Sorry, it's
So,
Clint Escamis.
Escamis.
Prince Charming, Clint Escamis. At may Prince Caperal ka rin sa
Oo nga, sa
Abra
kabila.
roster. My bad, Clint. Marian Magat converted on his first gimme. Here's the second, missing it, and the ball was rebounded by KG Canaleta. JJ Pido bringing down that basketball. Up top to KG, 10-6. Robbie Manalang, one of those vets for Coach Boyet. KG backing down, taking his time. Nice move, KG Canaleta.
Talaga naman, inunti-unti lang ni KG yun. Back down, hanggang sa he gets to his spot and be able to make it.
Great patience on the low block. 10-8 kick out. Escamis for 3. Yes, sir.
Itong si Clint Escamis, ever since his grade school days when he was coached by Coach Dave Lozano from San Beda, Alabang, he's really had that shot from the outside and very defensive player din yan. Kung titingnan mo si Clint Escamis, and just very happy that he's grown to be this player that he is in collegiate as well as here in the Mpbl.
So he brought it over as Alabanza scores inside. That's a returning player in the Mpbl. On the other end, JLC could not control the ball. There's Coach Tantan Banal. Joseph Peña-Redondo is now inside the game. As we take a look at this play of the game, brought to you by Buenas. It's practically a clinic by KG Canaleta.
Inabangan muna kung nung na-late na saka umatake.
GP Paundo is in also. That's a miss by Alabanza. Escamis on the run. Clint serving and passing. Roy Sumang. Nice bounce. Not the best of angles. Battle for the loose ball. It's Joseph Peña-Redondo. Joseph attacking. Peña-Redondo misses. Offensive rebound. Napaganda pa. Basket and one.
Parang na-screenan yung rebounder doon, ano? You know, napilitan siyang kunin yung bola and put it back in. But he left that activity.
That's great effort by both Peña-Redondo and JJ Pido.
Right.
If you think about it. There's the activity that you were just talking about. Okay, now we have... Is that Mike Maestre? Yes.
Yes.
It's just weird because he doesn't have his hair anymore.
Iba yung buhok eh.
And here's Joseph Peña-Redondo. Played for Caloocan and Imus recently. Binan has the lead, 13-12. A minute and 15 before the end of one. Escamis bounce to the left, JLC. Cañete giving up the screen. John Lloyd Clemente, cross court to Clint. Escamis step back with defense by Robbie. Sumang will fire. No good. Rebound Peña-Redondo. And here comes JJ Pido.
Takbuhan naman sa kabila itong Binan. Abra really could not connect on that side. Well, both Clint and Roy could hit it from there.
Binan has some momentum. Can they carry on? Under 40 seconds remaining. Pido. Turn around. There's the pass. Alabanza. Robbie Manalang. Way off. Good contest by Clint Escamis.
Yeah, si Clint talaga yan ang isa sa mga forte niyan ever since when he was younger. You know, he actually loves to go for passing lanes and steals nung bata pa siya. So no wonder he's really the defensive guard as well at this level.
13-12, back with Roy Sumang. There's Clint Escamis going right, pushing over Robbie Manalang. Tough shot. No foul, no basket. Last possession ideally for Binan. Manalang left wide open. That should be easy. Just too strong for Robbie. 5 seconds. Escamis knows about it. Down to 2 seconds. Sumang to beat the buzzer. That's good. The first bucket of Roy Sumang as a member of the Abra Weavers.
And how about that to end the first quarter? Migs off a pass from Clint Escamis. These two guys really can connect. Either way, both of them can score from the outside.
We know that Clint Escamis can score with that basketball, but he is well aware of having guys like Roy Sumang, JLC, even Mac Palio on his lineup. That's why he has transitioned into being a willing passer. And there you have it. This is going to count. It will clearly count for Roy Sumang. Fresh off of his stint with the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards. He missed out on the first couple of games this season, but he's good to go. So at the end of one, the score is 15-13. The end of the first quarter score is brought to you by GameX, the official online ending partner of the Mpbl, the first and original online basketball ending sa Pinas. Happy ending na! Hashtag GameX Sports.
You are still watching the Mpbl. Coach Boyet Fernandez is back but in a different uniform for this season. Although hindi pa nga daw kompleto itong koponan ng Tatakjel with the JJ Helterbrand still on tour and Mark Pingris still injured. Nonetheless, confident naman daw si Coach Boyet that his team has a lot of firepower and potential. Bilang 4 months na daw silang magkakasama coming from PSL. Trivia lang kung mapapansin nyo from the coaching staff to the players, same sila ng hairstyle. Apparently, after losing in PSL, ito daw ang consequence ng kanilang boss na si Boss Monching Talisayan sa kanila. Lahat daw kailangan magpakalbo. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Andrea. So that solves the mystery for us. Ang tanong ko lang, kada talo ba nila dito sa MPBL? Pagupit ulit. Maubusan na sila ng buhok niyan. It is gonna be a long season, but what matters most is the game right now. Abra versus Binan on their first home court defense. On their first game in Season 6 of the MPBL. You heard from Andrea Endicio. This is Mix Gomez, by the way, alongside Coach Mike Perez. The score is 15-13. Coach Mike, ang ating first quarter field goal shooting.
Well, 6 of 16 for Abra and 5 for 18 para dito sa Binan. But very low scoring, lalo na sa side ng Binan as they struggle. And we got another basket right there by Clint Escames. He really is taking this team to the lead.
You mentioned it's low scoring, most especially at the start of this game. Things got going by the latter part of the first quarter, so that's a good sign. And let's see if these two teams can carry on. Peña Redondo misfires, offensive rebound, Fido fakes. Nice feed. Ooh, great defense by JP Paundo. 7 on the shot clock. Joseph Peña Redondo. 4 seconds. Joseph still has it. Good help by GP. Peña Redondo will lose time.
Yeah, medyo matagal na develop yung offense na yun. They tried to go middle ball screen pero ang tagal ng decision making. Credit Paundo for that defense, sticking to the top offensive player and making it difficult for him to shot attempt.
So now we're back with Abra. Here's Roy Sumang, had a buzzer beater in the first frame. Paundo backing down against Maestre. Pass inside. That's a turnover. Pido looks ahead. The cross. The escape, Pido feeds. Now Maestre fakes. You see the intimidation provided by JP Paundo.
Yeah, yung taas ng presence niya inside. And he was very patiently waiting for where that ball was gonna go before he even reacted. And so kaya siya natawagan ng foul doon kasi akala niya take off na.
JJ Pido now standing close to his former head coach. Will now give up the screen. Maestre passes to Alabanza. Back to JJ. Couple of cutters. Joseph Peña Redondo. 8 seconds. JJ has to make something out of nothing. A 3-pointer. That's short. Rebound, GP.
Pangalawang diretsong possession na yun na medyo matagal bago tumira itong Binan. And credit that to the defense of Abra.
On the other end, Paundo will be rewarded.
Wow, ganda ng laro ni Paundo. Defense and offense. Both ways right now, at least for the last 4 possessions.
And Paundo was about to be subbed out by Tonton Bringas. As soon as he got that ball to go in, Tonton went straight back to Coach Tantan Banal so that the substitution won't happen anytime soon. But there's a foul on the other end. Tonton Cañete. The lucky fan of the game is brought to you by Buenas. Up and under move for Clint Escames, and somebody is impressed at the sideline.
Ibang klase talaga yung finish na yun right through traffic ni Clint Escames. And I am really not surprised at how he's playing.
19-13. Good hands by Cañete. Abra, they have numbers. Escames will fly. Sorry, miss. Offensive rebound. Paundo up top. Roy Sumang trying to dance. Great effort by 3 players. Speed on the run. JJ lost the ball. He recovered. That's 2 free throws.
Kailangan mag-iingat sa foul ngayon si Clint Escames. Kasi if you remember yung last game we covered with them against Pasay, foul trouble kept him outside. And so bumalik lang siya roughly mga fourth quarter na. And
Right.
dapat malaman niya yung halaga niya dito sa team na ito.
That's the first foul of Clint Escamis. There's JJ Pido. I asked him, kalaban mo na si Coach Tantan. Anong masasabi mo? Sabi niya, tatalunin ko yan ngayong araw na ito. Sabi ko, wow, may galit ka ba? Sabi niya, hindi. Ganyan ang pagmamahal ko kay Coach Tantan Banal. It's actually a sign of respect.
Yeah.
Well, after all, this guy really is a very animated person, as this free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kumpletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
Pero hindi, at saka as a player, ang sarap rin nakalaban mo yung, your usual coach, no? Natitest mo. I'm sure, alam niya yung tendencies mo, no? O paano ka mag-a-adjust ngayon to counter that.
19-15, Clint Escamis. Up top, Paundo. GP looking for a teammate. There's Roy Sumang going right. Good defense by Pido. Sumang with the bounce. Escamis misses. Battle for the rebound. It ends up with Maestre.
Well, obviously, nakikita natin dito, maganda yung connection ni Roy Sumang at saka ni Clint sa offense.
On the other end, it's Robbie Manalang with his first basket in this game. He had to transition a lot in the offseason because last year, remember, they were getting a lot of minutes. It wasn't the deepest of lineups when you talk about Pasig City. Robbie would average close to 30 minutes per game. Ngayon, ang lalim na ng rotation nila.
Which means better rest for him as the season goes. And, mas madali sa kanya, lalo na if the other guys would step up.
Mike Cañete just got a put back. That decreases the lead of Abra back to 4. 6 minutes and 25 before halftime. Peña Redondo onto Robbie Manalang. Working with Maestre and Alabanza. JJ Pido up top. Joseph, 8 seconds. Peña Redondo, step back. That's straight, and it goes down.
Yeah, si Peña Redondo is one of those guys that can actually help out Robbie Manalang. Hindi pa natin napapag-usapan yung si Jimboy Estrada. That guy can score and defend as well.
Wala pa kang JJ Helterbrand sa lagay na to. Poy Aktub, among others, reported to us by Andrea. 21-19, JJ Pido attacks. Pido will miss. Rebound Cañete. Numbers. Good counter steal by Peña Redondo. Did he walk? No, he did not. Maestre, no foul. Just out of bounds.
Out of bounds yun, pero gusto mo yung pasahan. Mabilis yung pasahan. Wala naghawak ng bola ng matagal. Hinanap kung sino yung libre.
And there really is that interior presence by GP Fondo, dearly felt by Binan in this game. Timeout. From right to left, Sergio Ramos, Rudy Distrito, Kenneth Duremdes, Attorney Glenn Gacal, Seth Amora, Emer Oreta, George Magsino, our VIPs enjoying the game at the sideline. Well, they're enjoying at the same time they're taking charge as our leaders in the Mpbl. Thank you for joining us. This is Mixed Comments at your service alongside Coach Mike Perez and Andrea Endicio. This is the first game and the first home court defense of Binan in the 6th season of the Mpbl on the return of Tonton Bringas for Abra. They also have J.R. Chavez, John Lloyd Clemente, Marion Magat, and Clint Escamis on the floor. On the other end, it's Joseph Peña Redondo, Tyrone Chan making his first appearance, Mike Maestre, J.J. Pido, and Robbie Manalang. Magat, Escamis, 10 on the shot clock. Two-man game up top. Tonton, cross court, J.R. Chavez, three-pointer, short. Rebound Joseph. And here's Peña Redondo. top.
Interesting rin yung pasok na yan ni J.R. Chavez, ano? Another additional guard that can actually create and make decisions para dito sa Abra.
And that really is a nice matchup between Chavez and Pido. Two very hungry guards from Rizal and Marikina. That's a foul by Marian Magat.
Ibang klase talaga pumasa si Robbie Manala. May mga pocket pass na ganon, real close, and just able to hit the guy rolling, forcing him to make that shot.
After all, Robbie is so used to the system of Coach Boyet Fernandez already. He's been doing it for years, or he's been implementing and playing it for years. Yung mga ganun, Coach Mike, parang instinct na lang nila eh. Kung saan pupunta, saan ilalagay.
Matik na eh. You know, almost parang kahit tulog ka, kabisado mo na.
21-19. Free throw converted by Mike Maestre. Now, Ino Comboy returns alongside Dean Tolentino. We did see Vice Mayor Jel Alonte just a while ago. Ronnie Alonte is in the lineup, by the way, for today. He's a celebrity. And obviously, he is happy to return to our league. He was already in the lineup of Laguna a couple of years back.
And yan si Vice Jel Alonte, actually very active yan dito sa basketball community dito sa South, not just in Binan, even in San Pedro. And you see him joining mga recreational leagues, you know, even either as a player, or as a manager, or as a coach. So, ganun siya ka-basketball fanatic talaga si Vice Jel.
I wonder how he plays. Anong position niya, anong skills niya.
Mostly shooting on
Mostly
the perimeter.
shooting.
Mostly shooting. Perimeter.
That being said, I wonder if the shooters of Binan actually get some tips from him. Or maybe it's vice versa. He gets tips from the players of Binan. Tolentino converted on his first free throw. That means a lot, by the way. He struggled versus Pasay. Remember that?
Right.
A couple of air balls.
At least ito makaka-bounce back siya, and yung earlier yung layup that he made, you know, start something here for Tolentino.
22-20, 4.5 minutes before halftime. JJ Pido drives. Pido shoving away Chavez, but JR still got the block. Here's Ino Comboy against Ano Nuevo. Comboy, step back. Pass on to Bringas. Tonton, handoff. Ino. In and out. Offensive rebound for Abra. Tolentino goes back to Ino. Comboy passes to Tonton. Against Maestre. Bringas taking his time. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Tonton spins and scores.
Grabe yun ang tayo ni Tonton na yun. Lumingon muna sa wing, lumingon sa top. Wala. Saka siya nag-decide na ako natitira nito. Ako napupuntos para sa team natin.
Well, I'm absolutely sure that hamstring is 100% as of this moment. He's up to 6 points in this game. You mentioned the smarts, the patience that he exhibited. Good for him to be a good leader by example for the Weavers in the season. We have a timeout, 24-20. Mark Fingers and Poy Poy Aktub are eating popcorn with Ronnie Alonte. Enjoying this game inside the Alonte Sports Arena. I wonder what they're talking about. Now, the Pinoy Sakuragi, we're happy to have him back. He actually has a show now. He's a host.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's called Puso to Puso with other Gilas legends. So, if you're interested, you can watch it on Pilipinas Live, where we also can be watched alongside MPTV Channel 98 on Signal TV, on Facebook, and on YouTube. And I'm sure everybody's also anticipating the return of Poy Poy or Popoy. No, it's Poy Poy Aktub, one of our premier dunkers in the Mpbl. There's Jimboy Estrada, his first appearance.
Yeah, maganda rin yung makita yung combination na ni Poy Poy at saka ni Jimboy. Both very athletic players and knows how to finish. Just like that way, Jimboy Estrada.
First 2 points for Jimboy on his first appearance in this game. I want to see him and Kenny Rocakurba on the floor at the same time. That's the duo I want.
Yeah, that's right.
Missed by Tonton, who stepped over Coach Boyet Fernandez. That was purely accidental. Now it's Ino Comboy. Left to right. That looked good.
A classic comboy right there. Little snake dribble para maiwasan yung depensa na yun. Pero tama ka, ito si Jimboy tsaka si Kenny Rocakurba, and even Mike Maestre, those three guys.
First, let's see this caging move. And ultimately, the escape by Ino Comboy. That is the type of move that these players actually practice. Alam mo yung mga skills coach? Skills training sessions, and then they would post their highlights on Instagram or maybe TikTok. Ganun yung mga ine-ensayo nila.
Normally, ginagawa naman nila yung mga snake dribble na yun pagka nandyan na yung big man, inaabangan ka sa loob ng shaded area. And so, you wanna go under the screen, tapos you snake it before you take the shot. Kaya magandang skill set yan na ma-develop ng mga players ngayon. Lalo na, ang dami ngayon ng mga ball screen action.
Oh, yes. 26-23 off of the missed free throw. We're back with Ino Comboy against Ano Nuevo. Comboy trying to exploit the opening. Short. Almost the same move.
Yeah.
But a different result. Comboy Raimundo. Screen by Tyrone Chan. Comboy passes to the left. Ano Nuevo onto Tyrone. Good defense by Magat, who now just got hurt. He's holding onto his wrist.
I think it's in his elbow.
Elbow, not the wrist.
Elbow that he dislocated.
Oh, he really looks to be in a lot of pain.
Yeah. Nung pumoposte si was it Chan? Tyrone Chan was the one who was posting up.
Yes,
Tyrone was
yes.
the one who was posting up. And so, that's Sundot back there.
Ayun, shoot, nahila.
Yeah,
That was
looked like the shoulder too. Parang shoulder,
no, it looked to have been the elbow.
Oh.
Yeah, it was the elbow. Hyperextended. I'm not sure if there is a dislocation.
Parang tumama sa balikat rin ni Tyrone, What would that have
From
been?
what I saw, nahila ni Tyrone pababa. Because Tyrone was trying to get the ball, and the motion to get that was downward.
Nahatak pa baba.
Nahatak pababa. Obviously, nothing intentional in terms of doing an unsportsmanlike action or foul by Tyrone Chan. He doesn't have that character.
Yeah. At saka mukhang incidental din pagbaba ng kamay. Siguro napasama yung hatak.
Marion Magat is up on his feet, but that's not the issue here. It's the right elbow. Okay, so let's allow the Abra staff to treat him. The good thing is they have GP Faundo back, and Faundo has been playing well.
Oh, yeah. And, he's doing it defensively primarily. Pero sa offense, medyo nagiging threat rin siya kasi nakaka-score siya lalo na on big post-ups.
2 minutes and 15 before halftime. 26-23. JP Faundo against KG Canaleta. Tonton Bringas. No handoff. He fires. Short rebound, Jimboy Estrada. Look at him. Just dribble with his shoulder on the low.
Yeah. Wala rin makita ang kakampi, so he had to wait for them.
Pamboy Raimundo, Tyrone, that's his shot. Short. To the other end we go.
Yeah, tama ka dun. Yung talaga ang shot ni Tyrone.
Ooh, risky pass. That's a turnover. Canaleta to Raimundo. Pamboy stepping on the brakes wisely. Now it's Ano Nuevo onto Estrada. Jimboy escapes. Leaner and the miss. Offensive rebound. Scramble. 11 on the shot clock. Ano Nuevo all day. Short. That's an air ball. Good tap by Sumang. Chavez, Bringas. Now they go to GP. Paundo needs a teammate. On to Roy Sumang. Double team. There's the bounce anticipated by Ano Nuevo. Back and forth we go. Jimboy Estrada. The pull up and the make.
Finally, they get a fast break point. Medyo nahirapan talaga sila to come up with a quick run because yung defense is there and they're not initially looking for the fast break. Inaantay nila makababa yung mga kampi nila.
So that's 4 fast break points now in this game for Binan compared to the 8 of the Abra Weavers. Certainly a good sign for Jimboy Estrada, who now has 5 points in this game. Timeout, 26-25. Presenting our Suzuki muscular and sporty fans of the game. Just like the Avenus, do more and achieve more with the muscular and sporty scooter from Suzuki. The Avenus, oras na para magmotor.
Yung nasa kaliwa nun is one of the known basketball players here in the South.
Really?
Yeah, si MJ Homo. He's called Toro Toro. He's undersized for a wing pero napakalakas ng katawan niya mga player niya. Si MJ Homo is really popular here in the South.
Was he known or is he known?
Well, he's still known. Because he's
known.
still young.
Do you think he can play in the Mpbl?
Medyo undersized Yun ang challenge sa kanya. But he's real good.
Okay. Tonton Bringas able to score. Wow, we have another timeout.
Wow, it's quick.
So off of the huddle by Coach Tantan Banal. Now Coach Boyet wants his own version. Let's take a look at the previous sequence. Good passing by Abra. Paundo connecting with Bringas.
Well, malamang dalawang reason kung bakit nag-timeout siya. Una-una, you're not happy na nalusot ang gano'n ni Bringas. On the other end, you want to execute at least to end the quarter. It's a good opportunity to do that.
Well, we do only have 36 seconds left. And your timeouts in the first half do not carry over to the second half.
So best to use it.
28-25. Abra looking good on the road. After all, they're looking for redemption after their loss versus the Pasay Voyagers. On the other end, Binan is making their first appearance. Its first appearance in the 6th season of the Mpbl. They're not complete, but they do have a decent lineup. It's been a question since last year, especially for KG Canaleta and the players that he's been with. What would the final lineup look like for their team? Yeah, last year for Imos, ngayon for Binan. And there's Vicemir Jelalonte, Coach Boyd Fernandez, Jojo Honanan as well helping out. Jimboy Estrada, switch. That's a steal by Cañete. Off of a timeout. Very unfortunate. On the other end, Abra trying to execute. That's a leaner. No conversion. 14 seconds to go.
Last chance to close the quarter real strong here para dito sa Binan.
Pamboy Raimundo has 6 seconds. Pamboy still has it. Raimundo spinning against Recto. Pamboy being creative. No conversion, and that's it for our first 20 minutes. Coach Mike, it's a one-possession game.
Yeah, for the most part, yun ang nagiging challenge dito sa Binan. You know, getting conversions. Right now, they're shooting only 29%, getting 9 makes. Almost same attempts naman sila, pero you know, +3 lang sa makes itong Abra. That's why they score.
This halftime score is brought to you by GameX, the official online ending partner of the Mpbl, the first and original online basketball ending sa Pinas. Happy ending na! Hashtag GameX Sports. Now we lead in our Buenas Player of the Week.
Center number 4, Warren Bonifacio.
At your combined 0 out of 10 so far. There's the first make. Warren Bonifacio scores.
Again, after that, you see that DHO right there with Patrick Sleep knocking it down.
DXP basketball because he can score from whatever move.
That's right.
Bonifacio backing down. He scores off the glass and in.
And
might just be the lone natural center in this lineup of the Voyager. To the left, Recto drives. No foul. Good defense by Bonifacio. And they force the turnover.
Rebound. Pasay still looking for its first basket, and it comes in the form of Warren Bonifacio.
Bonifacio spins against the double team. He recovers. Wow. Muscle up. Juan and Bonifacio. Man game up top. Switch. Bonifacio against Recto. Nice spin and the conversion. He attacks. Bonifacio will score. 18 points and 11 rebounds.
That's really just the best thing you can do if you're Pasay. Clear out that entire middle space because that's where Warren's been operating the center.
It is halftime for Abra versus Binan. The score reads 28-25 in favor of the road squad. It is low scoring, Coach Mike Perez. How can you explain it to us?
Well, a lot of struggles initially to start the game. No? Naka-gain lang yata ng momentum nung latter part na ng first quarter. But, 36% and 28%, maybe 36, a little bit pedestrian. Pero still, we know that both these teams could do a little bit better. Really more one-on-one sa side ng Binan. Kaya +8 dyan ang sa assist department itong Abra. And bench was pretty huge para sa Binan, but Abra offset that with a +6 in terms of fast break point. Really looking to run, unlike ang Binan, nag-aantay eh. They do the half-court set.
It's been tight though. Biggest lead was 6 for Abra in this game. The crowd actually hasn't gotten a chance to explode here inside the Alonte Sports Arena. Tonton Bringas has a lot to do with that in silencing the crowd. 8 points so far for the veteran on his return. Escamis, Comboy, and Sumang trail him. Those are the leading scorers of Abra. This is the first appearance of Roy Sumang as well as a weaver. On the other end, Peña Redondo and Estrada combined for 10 points. Curva and Canaleta combined for 8 points. Jimboy Estrada only needed a few minutes in order to score those 5 points. He was practically a third-string player, but do you expect him to play more in the second half?
Yeah, I've been expecting him to play more. Kanina kita mo na the very few minutes that he was in there, he was the primary option kagad no pagkapasok niya, and so he leads the scoring for Binan. But if you're Coach Tantan Banal, you're happy that Clint Escamis is actually being in there, being active. That's something that they missed in that game against Pasay.
Escamis, the SCL player, played 8 minutes. Scored 4 points and had 2 assists in the first half. On the other end, Estrada only played 4 minutes, but he did score 5 points. Canaleta will now begin the second half alongside Pamboy Raimundo, Carlo Lastimosa, Alvin Baichong, and Kenny Rocacurva. On the other end, for Coach Tantan Banal, we have Jimboy Pasturan, Michael Cañete, John Lloyd Clemente, Clint Escamis, and Tonton Bringas. This is Mix Gomez alongside Coach Mike Perez and Andrea Indicio. We are coming to you live from the Alonte Sports Arena in Binan, Laguna for the second time this season. But this is the first home court defense of Carlo Lastimosa and company. Okay, we're going to honor Carlo Lastimosa, who's not aware of it as well. He's our 32nd player to score 1,000 points in his Mpbl career.
Wow, and so I was just about to say that mukhang talagang siniset up nila si Carlo dun sa setup na yun eh. Leaving that entire side for him to operate. Congratulations, Carlo.
Everybody else was confused.
Ano nangyari?
Parang may timeout na ba agad? There you go. Carlo Lastimosa will follow Robbie Celis in our 1,000 points club. This guy played for Pasig City, played for Imos, and now with Binan. Good for him to be reunited with Coach Boyet Fernandez.
And I'm just thankful na I'm part of the history of seeing Rob Celis get 1,000 points as well as Carlo Lastimosa. Those guys have been really good for the teams that they played on, and congratulations to you, Carlo.
By the way, earlier today, Jamo Eguilos got his 1,000th rebound in his Mpbl career, so we should also honor him. As now Cañete saw an opening. There's the help from Pamboy Raimundo, and there was a foul. Was it by KG?
Yeah, it's on KG.
KG Canaleta. Again, it's not an Enye, it's an N. That was requested by KG for me to repeat it on air for today, just to make it clear to all of our viewers. Pamboy Raimundo off of a turnover now has the ball. A chance for Binan to grab the lead. Kenny Rocacurva. Carlo is trying to seal. That's a good matchup. Offense versus defense. Lastimosa backing down. Escamis, no basket. Loose ball foul. That's on Alvin.
And just when you think na meron kang advantage with Carlos Lastimosa there, lumalaban yung depensa ni Clint Escames, pumapalag din. And so, it's nice for the young guys to be able to experience going up against the guys ahead of them.
Well, there's a warning on Alvin Baichong. So we're back with Abra, Jimboy Pasturan, working against Pamboy Raimundo. Might I say, it's good to see Pamboy get a starting role again. He spent a lot of time on the bench of Nueva Ecija. He would come up as a starter here and there, but it's usually a role for him that would allow him to come after guys like Chris Vitoon, Philip Manalang, Hesed Gabo at some point.
Tsaka malalim rin yung roster na yun sa guard rotation. And so, tama ka. I do agree na this is a good opportunity for Raimundo, and we're happy that he's back to the starters.
As Canaleta missed the three-pointer, we should still remind everybody that even though Pamboy came off the bench a lot for Coach Gerson, he did play in the clutch a good amount of time. So, there still is that trust and the ability, especially in the end game, as Lastimosa misses. Good contest again by Escames.
And so far, that battle's been 1 out of 3 favor for Clint Escames on the defensive stops.
Jimboy Pasturan. On to John Lloyd Clemente. Too strong. Bringas saving the ball. Threw it to the wrong guy. And here comes Kenny Rococurva. Down the middle. Ooh. Kenny misses. And that's another foul on Alvin.
Ibang klase rin talaga fuminish to si Kenny Rococurva, no? One speed, hindi yumoko, diretso take off.
That's right. Well, now we have Jmar Gimpayan checking in for the first time.
Oh, that's interesting, no?
Imagine, Gimpayan, Maestre, Rococurva, and Estrada. All at the same time. Jmark Malyari is also in the lineup of Binan. He could be the point guard to that, to those four, and it would be very quick. But then again, who are we to say?
At saka switchable, no? Switchable, yun ang mabigat dun,
I'm sure Coach Boyd Fernandez has a better plan. Rococurva. Here's Himpayan. Leaner and the basket.
Ganda ng read, no? Nakita nila yung switch ni KG kay Clint on him. Flash sa kabila. Labas to si Gimpayan for that easy pass in the basket.
More importantly, Binan now grabbed the lead. 29-28. Tonton against KG. Bringas spins. Good help by Carlo Lastimosa. 3 minutes gone by. Pamboy Raimundo. Baseline drive and kick. Rococurva from the corner. No good. There's the effort by Gimpayan, but he wasn't able to grab the board.
Actually, pwede na i-layup ni Pamboy yung kanina, pero he trusts the shooting ability of Kenny Rococurva and has had to give that up in the corner. That was actually a good shot.
That's a foul on the show by Jmar Gimpayan. With too much on his aggression. GP Faundo now returns for Abra. We talked about his effectivity in the first half, playing 8 minutes, scoring 2 points and grabbing 4 rebounds. He only had 1 block, but he sure did bother a lot of those shots by Binan. 10 on the shot clock, Jimboy Pasturan. Screen by Cañete. Here's JLC, catch and fire. No foul, no basket. And now there's a whistle blown. A foul inside. Who was it on?
It's number 9, KG again.
Is Coach Boyd gonna challenge this?
Foul on number 9, KG Canaleta, penalty.
2 free throws already for Faundo.
Tsaka dalawang foul yun na they didn't expect to be charged on KG.
Coach Boyd is clarifying it with referee Jake Astroverde. They will challenge this. Coach Boyd was actually looking at you a while ago. The coaches could not tell us that they're gonna challenge. Wala po kami magagawa. Susunod lang kami. It's the referees that they have to communicate with and our scorers table, which Coach Boyd did eventually. So this is our first challenge in this game.
Pero nakakagulat rin kasi yung yung dalawang sunod na yun na foul kay KG. Maybe the referee saw otherwise.
It was actually a quick review. Okay. Referee Jake Asubede only said one word to us. Talo. It's an unsuccessful challenge for Coach Boyd Fernandez. Wait till they see the replay so we would be able to understand. Aiding him, Referee J are referees Elizarde Macailo, Manuel Binondo, and Bayani Francisco Jr. So, KG is going to be called for his third foul. See what happens. They got tangled up. Ayun, may
Yun naman
tulak.
pala yung tulak eh. That was
Yep.
the push. Well, he got sealed on that rebound.
Yeah.
No?
Siguro kung pick-up game at ikaw yung veterano, makakalusot ka pa. Pero kung may referee, malabo na yan. Paundo misfires on his first gimme. Wow, what a sound effect from our spinner Bogs Ubana. After all, this is our main event.
Well, see KG also got the bench. Is seated after that foul.
Yep. Recto is now in this game. That's JC Recto, another SGL player, working alongside Clint Escamis. 12 on the shot clock. Pamboy Raimundo. Dribble pull-up. That looked good from Pamboy.
Yeah, and that side definitely meron pa yan si Pamboy sa sa arsenal niya.
And by the way, Pamboy just exhibited some great sportsmanship, tending to Jimboy Pastoran, who fell down in the previous sequence.
Yeah, he's always been a really good guy, si Pamboy. Oh,
JP Faundo now just scored off the glass and in for him.
yeah, he's picking his shots, no? Ganda ng mga shot selection ni Faundo.
5 points now for JP in this matchup to go alongside his 5 boards. Another deadlock, 5 minutes and 32. Carlo Lastimosa wanting the ISO. Drive left, 3 on the shot clock. Lastimosa escapes. That was short on his shot. Recovery here. Roca Curva, in and out. Great battle on the interior. Here come the Weavers. Jimboy Pastoran. Up top, Cañete. Now they go to Recto, who slipped. That's out of bounds.
Yeah, hindi rin maganda yung pagkakapasa ni Cañete. Siguro medyo dinala pa sana ng konti sa wing before binigay yung bounce pass na yun to the post.
This play of the game is brought to you by Buenas. The bounce pass by JC Recto, perfectly angled onto GP Faundo. Big to big in that connection.
Good range pinapakita nito ni GP Faundo. And you love that in a big man. So at least na-stretch yung depensa, lumalabas.
Halfway done in the third frame. Pamboy to Robbie. Manalang stepping back, giving it back. Now he gets it back. 8 seconds. Raimundo staying aggressive. Step back, tough shot. No conversion. But Pamboy gets it again. Good effort by the bigs.
Yeah,
Robbie Manalang all day. Short. He hasn't hit the three-pointer so far. Nice feed. Alabanza will score.
Yung mga supporters ng Binan loving that action by their home team. Offensive rebound and a putback.
Fans chanting defense. Baseline drive and feed. Recto couldn't finish. And here comes Binan. Robbie Manalang. Kimpayan leaning in, too strong on his floater. Great effort by Roca Curva. A lot of activity on the glass, which you would love if you're Coach Boyd Fernandez.
Yeah, tsaka ang gusto mo dyan is very makeable yung mga attempts eh. Hindi lang pumapasok. Really close within their range.
No shot clock violation there. We continue to the other end. Roy Sumang hangs. That was quite the risky fall, but more importantly, no one is hurt. There's Roy Sumang.
Good thing he still had time to cushion yung fall niya eh. No? At least it wasn't as quick as what happened earlier to Barkuma.
All right. We did see 2 disqualification or disqualifying fouls versus Negros. By the way, if you missed it, Zamboanga won. They're still undefeated. And Pampanga also won earlier today versus Mindoro.
Actually, if you put it, Zamboanga is not only undefeated, then they're unsolved. We don't know how to beat them yet. That's very forceful yung kanilang depensa. Very systematic.
Let's wait until they face
The other
further
teams,
contenders
right.
that we have in the season. It's too early to tell. But I'm sure if you're Coach Louie Alas, you'd be happy at this point. Field goal scoring natin, 13 out of 39, 13 out of 47. A +8 on the attempts of Binan.
Really a lot because of offensive rebounding. Well, kung pumasok yung mga attempts nila kanina, this could be the more lead para dito sa Binan.
Turnovers also haven't helped Roy Sumang and the rest of Abra in this game. They have a -4 in that category. Sumang converts from the line. 33 all, another deadlock. 3 minutes and 40 before the end of the third. Robbie Manalang saw an opening. Rocakurva up top. They swing to the left. Pagkasabay na sila ni Jimboy. Alabanza, mid-range. Too strong. Rebound, Recto. Sumang swings onto Ino Comboy. Screened by Paundo. Comboy drive and kick. Recto fakes. One more pass. Cañete, great patience. No basket.
Ganda rin ng pasa na yun. They look away.
Jimboy Estrada, he's so entertaining to watch, by the way. He just moves smoothly. That's great defense by Cañete.
Yeah, tsaka napaka-swabing gumalaw niya ni Jimboy Estrada. No? You never, and it's very rare that you see him get rattled at magpanic.
The Stucky Fan of the Game is brought to you by Buenas. It's also rare to see Pamboy Raimundo panic. There's one guy happy with that shot. Recto backing down. Fadeaway shot. Too strong. Rebound onto J. Margimpayan.
So far, Recto very unproductive pagdating sa post-up against the smaller guards against him.
Our two teams are also unproductive in terms of scoring in this quarter. It's only 8-5.
Right.
Rocakurva wide open. Finally a basket. Binan, sorry.
Yeah, finally Rocakurva getting it from the outside of a pass from Manalang.
Binan is now 2 out of 14 from downtown, and Abra is 1 out of 11. Here's Roy Sumang against GP Paundo. Pass inside. That wasn't the best of angles. Binan on the counter. Jimboy Estrada, stop and pop. That's his shot.
Actually, dyan nagbago yung laro sa pagdating sa fast break. Kanina yung fast break natin was 8-2 in favor of Abra. Right now, it's favoring Binan
In this quarter.
in this quarter.
Jimboy Estrada making his presence felt. He started late in this game, but as Coach Mike said, he did expect him to play a lot here in the second half. He is an absolute finisher, if you think about it, for Coach Boyet Fernandez. 38-33. This three-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Kenny Rocakurva making the second three-pointer of Binan in this game. The first one actually also belonged to him. Nope. Let me check that. Yes. So that's 2 threes already for him in this game. 38-33, a minute and 50 for the end of the third. Here's Dean Tolentino. The drive and the kick out. Comboy trying to shove off his defender. Good defense by Jimboy Estrada. How about those laterals? Short on the jumper for Ino. And here's the counter. That's a foul. No advantage foul. Somebody was ahead. Coach Boyd is not happy about it. Well, our referees can review.
Right. Ang ganda ng depensa ni Jimboy doon. Katulad ng sinabi mo, ganda ng laterals. But more importantly, he was able to secure the possession and run the other way.
Okay, so it was a holding foul on Ino Comboy. Do not be confused, by the way. He is also Wendell Comboy, but he prefers to be called Ino. Nakakurba onto Manalang.
Yeah, kasi nung kino-cover ko siya noon, Wendell rin ang tawag namin sa kanya.
Even back in his FEU days, but again, we go to what he prefers. Estrada pulls up. Wow, what a performance in this game for Jimboy Estrada.
Yeah, and how about the right time? Ito magandang trio guard ito para sa Binan, Rob Manalang, Kenny, as well as Jimboy. All three can score anytime.
Could that be the perfect combination for Coach Boyd? Yeah. Roy Sumang from downtown.
Yeah, I think so. Could be the perfect combination of a three guard, although meron pa siyang ibang mga guardia right there in the roster.
So much like Roja Curva, Roy Sumang has the 2 lone 3-pointers in this game for Abra. Now there's a foul as Estrada went down.
I think ang maganda dito sa tatlo na to is, you know, they can score and they're very able passers and they see have a really good vision on the floor.
Speaking of having good vision, Roy Sumang definitely has his vision cleared for the rim. Alabanza. Here's Jimboy, the hot hand. That's a good defender in front of him. Estrada escapes. No score, out of bounds in favor of Abra.
Very rarely do you see him go middle today because nakikita niya nandun yung help so iniiwasan niya para makascore siya.
40-36. Sumang alley-oop. Nice play onto Neil Tolentino.
Ito mo yung energy ni Neil kagad, no? Nakapalakpak kagad. There's a lot of energy to his teams that he plays on.
40-38. 10 seconds to go before the end of the third. Two-man game. That's a foul given up by Sumang. Wisely at that. They have one more foul to give.
Iwan kasi, naiwanan siya dun sa move na yun ni Rob Manalang.
Now Rodel Fabro will check in for the first time. Recto will also return as we take a look at that beautiful connection between Roy Sumang and Neil Tolentino. Two players who were basically rivals last year for Nueva Ecija and Pampanga respectively. Tyrone Chan has returned as well. Sideline inbound for Kenny Rococurva. Backdoor, Manalang leaning in. That's good. Off the glass. What a nice way to end the third quarter.
Yeah, that was a good fast break run quarter para dito sa Binan. And hopefully they get to carry on as they play here in the home court.
It is 42-38. That definitely will count for big shot Rob. It's not a 3. As he was definitely on the line. So just a 4-point advantage, but Robbie will definitely and gladly take this. On their first home court defense of the season, Binan is looking good after the third quarter. This third quarter score at the end of it is brought to you by GameX, the official online ending partner of the Mpbl, the first and original online basketball ending sa Pinas. Happy ending na. Hashtag GameX Sports.
Nagbabalik po ang Mpbl and right now kasama ko ang isang napakagandang supporter ng Binan and of course Ronnie Alonte ang nag-iisang Miss Loisa Andalio. Loisa, matanong ko lang how long have you been supporting Ronnie sa kanyang basketball career?
Simula talaga nag-umpisa kami, nakilala ko si Ronnie, nagbabasketball na siya. So mag-8 years na akong cheerleader.
Wow,
Professional cheerleader na to. Professional.
napakatagal na palang experience no, ano. And how do you feel na finally nandito na siya sa isang pro league?
Nakaka-proud talaga kasi alam ko, dream ni Ronnie to yung maglaro ng basketball talaga. Ngayon, professional pa, 'di ba? So, masaya ako para sa kanya and proud ako. Kaya lang, ngayon injured siya. Nakasad lang din kasi alam ko kung paano niya to pinaghandaan, kung paano siya nag-workout, talagang nag-iensayo para sa game na to.
To Ronnie and his whole team, anong masasabi mo? Anong pwede mo nga pampagana sa kanila?
Sa team ng Binan, ang masasabi ko ngayon, lamang kasi kaya masaya ako Malamang pa. Ay, 2 points na lang! 2 points na lang! Yung Binan team, sabi ko, solid sila kasi si Ronnie nag-e-enjoy siya makasama yung mga teammates niya.
Right, napakagandang words mula sa kanyang girlfriend na si Miss Loisa. Thank you so much, Miss Loisa, for this interview. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Andrea. Right now it's 42-41 in favor of Binan with 9 minutes and 44 remaining in this game. We have a stoppage. Referee Jay clearing things up with our staff at the sideline. Just a warning on Redel Fabro. By the way, he's being joined by Roy Sumang, Neil Tolentino, Ino Comboy, and Tonton Bringas. On the other end, it's Mike Maestre working with Robbie Manalang, Jimboy Estrada, Kenny Rojo Curva, and Tyrone Chan. That's 4 Pasig players.
Oo nga, no?
Right?
Right.
Jimboy Estrada.
And interesting, di ang bumabantay kay Jimboy, si Tolentino. Talagang markman na eh.
Neil has to do it. Estrada's the hot hand. Look at him go. Jimboy Estrada misses. Rebound. Wow. Kenny Roca Curva. I did tell you, Coach Mike, I wanted to see both of them on the floor.
Yeah. Gandang complimentary piece ng dalawa.
Tonton Bringas onto Ino Comboy against Jimboy Estrada. Screen by Fabro. Comboy swinging it. Bringas almost lost the ball. That's a steal. The 2 guys are running. Estrada back to Kenny. Roca Curva is fouled.
Definitely pick your poison time yun. I mean, either way, you know, straight line finish or even a pull-up by Jimboy, sobrang potent. See this floater right here off a miss. Boy, look at Kenny right there.
Remember, Kenny Roca Curva was supposed to play in the NCAA. After the pandemic, he would have been a star there, but instead, he went straight to the Mpbl, starring for Coach Boyet Fernandez. And Coach Boyet did have that mission last year to train the youngsters. It's part of his new sense of fulfillment here in the Mpbl. This should be one of his best products, as this free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kumpletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Kenny, though, since last year has been having problems from the free throw line as Faundo got into it with a Binan player. It was Maestre.
Yeah, Maestre, right. Yung dalawa nagkakakiskisa na sa ibaba pa lang nung free throw eh. After all, this is just a 1 possession game.
Double foul, nothing too drastic. Nothing to worry about. Now JJ Pido will check in for Kenny Roca Curva. After all, Kenny's been playing big minutes in this game. If I'm not mistaken, he played the whole of the 3rd quarter. Already totaling 20 minutes played in this game for Kenny Roca Curva. Up top, it's GP Paundo. Onto Neil Tolentino. Tonton Bringas. Malabas, Roy Sumang. Being chased by Robbie Manalang. Nice pass. Sumang onto Tolentino, who could not convert. Neil tried to recover to no avail. And here's Jimboy Estrada on the move. And there was a foul. That's 2 free throws for Jimboy.
Well, definitely, alam ni Neil kung ano yung role niya. He has to stop Jimboy with those drives. And, you know, gotta get in there in front of him. Hindi niya nilubayan talaga eh. You know, about yung athleticism ito si Jimboy, no? In and out, hang time, and a putback. But, wow.
I actually wanted to see the in and out. That was the most impressive part in the previous sequence, at least to me. As Jimboy now shoots his second gimme. 1 out of 2. 45-41. A long way to go. Roy Sumang against Robbie Manalang. Super Sumang needing a teammate. There's Tonton Bringas. Hand off to Ino Comboy.
Clear out.
Tyrone Chan matched up against Tonton. Nice escape. No basket. Tolentino. Great effort. Now he's going to be tested at the line.
In as much as dumidepensa itong si Neil Tolentino sa kabilang side, kailangan hanapin mo rin siya sa offensive. Lalo na offensive rebounds just like that. He just loves to get in there and get involved.
Well, Roy Sumang did find him with a nice pass on a previous sequence. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to convert, as now Tolentino makes his second free throw in the night. That's out of 3 attempts, which is relatively already a good percentage for him. Here's the second. 2 out of 2. Coach Tantan must be impressed.
Oh, tsaka hype na hype siya. I mean, he gets a lot of energy from making those, getting scores as well.
45-43, JJ Pido. Swing to the left, Robbie Manalang. Mike Maestre. There's a foul, a push. Was it GP? Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Fourth foul now for JP Paundo. So that has been his kryptonite for tonight.
And he's been very effective para dito, except for those foul situations. So now he's got to go out for Mike Cañete.
Cañete has played 20 minutes, but has only scored 2 points so far. He does have 8 rebounds and 3 steals. Estrada, nice pass. Maestre bothered. And there's the recovery by Jimboy Estrada.
Ibang klase yung fluid talaga ng pagtira nito si Jimboy. He's just very graceful on his moves.
47-43, nice pass. Tonton Bringas, 2 points.
And that pass came from Neil. He's really playing an overall game here.
First time in this game for Neil Tolentino. Was 7 points and 4 rebounds. Estrada. Sizing up Neil. There's the cross, the push. That's a charge. Good defense by Neil Tolentino. Coach Boyet wants a flop. Tolentino is still on the ground. This was actually a nice move.
Yeah, a little in between. Crossing to the left hand.
Yeah, Tolentino played it tight. That's why that push just felt a lot stronger. Tolentino shaking it off. There's Coach Boyd Fernandez. And there's Jimboy Estrada, who started late in this game, but boy, has he amazed everybody once again watching the Mpbl. In only 11 minutes of play, he already has 12 points.
Yep.
3 minutes gone by in the fourth quarter. Roy Sumang. On to Mike Cañete. They go to Comboy, a good look. Too strong, that's a loose ball foul. Tyrone Chan pushed Tonton Bringas. And it's free throws already for Tonton.
Actually, si Bringas very active sa loob, getting cuts and very point blank yung mga tira niya, making himself very much available. And I guess he's really embracing this role of being one of the lead guys here on the post para sa Abra.
11 points now for Tonton Bringas. He has 6 rebounds and 2 dimes as well. The elder brother of RV Bringas, who's doing well in Bataan. One more for Tonton. That's good. 47 all. Deadlock.
And kanina, nag-i-struggle itong Binan kung saan kukuha ng mga puntos until Jimboy Estrada came alive when he went back.
There's the escape. Tough feed. That's a steal. Abra on the run. Comboy. Handoff. Up and under. Sorry miss for Cañete. Estrada is on the ground. Rocakurva is about to check back in. JJ Pido against Ino Comboy. The drive and the feed. Tyrone Chan scores.
Tyrone Chan, always deadly from the outside. One of the really good trailer guys that you have in the Mpbl, and he really just gets to his spots and making him.
49-47. Bring us to answer back. Yes, sir.
Oh, wow.
What a game for Tonton.
Oh, grabe nilalaro ni Tonton. Inside out, making jumpers. 14 already for Tonton.
It's good for him to have returned already.
Yeah.
49 all. JJ Pido on the two-man game. The pull-up, high looper. No bounce, offensive rebound, Maestre.
Wow.
That was a 180 layup. Basically had his back on the rim. Crossover, Super Sumang trying to be the hero. He's fouled.
Naiwanan dun si Robbie Manalang. No? Got beat going left. He thought he was going middle.
Curva will replace Jimboy Estrada. There's the midi from Tonton Bringas. No answer on the other end from Pido, but here it is. The answer coming from Mike Maestre. Super Sumang making his first gimme. Remember in the last game, when we covered Abra, we were looking for a closer. And they dearly missed Mac Talio in that match versus Pasay. In this game, Roy Sumang could actually be that answer.
Yep, agree. And, you know, a compliment to how Bringas has been doing. If this is going to be continuing to be a close game, kailangan nila ng closer na yun, and that could be Roy Sumang.
A miss on his second gimme. Bringas again.
Wow.
2 more free throws.
At hindi madali yung kinukuhanan niya ng rebound. Malalaki rin yun.
Maestre was called for the foul. Now JLC returns. Marian Magat is actually set to return, but the guy that he was subbing for is at the strike. Another 2 free throws for Tonton Bringas. 14 points, 6 rebounds. That's in 17 minutes of play.
He's just been very consistent, lalo na in this part of the game.
Now Abra gets the advantage, 52-51. Back with Binan. Almost halfway done in the 4th and final frame. Kenny Rocakurva. Robbie Manalang saw an opening. Tough pass. KG fakes. Canaleta turning around against Ino Comboy. KG. Tough shot. Oh! KG Canaleta.
Classic KG. Denied the 3, went to the post up. How much more can you defend that?
53-52. Sumang inside he goes. Magat was held. That's 2 more free throws.
I think pangalawang beses na yata ang naisahan si KG doon, no? Naka-front siya and that pass went up to the back.
KG, after draining the shot, was just called for his 4th foul. So now these will be free throws 20 and 21 for Abra. They've made 14 so far. KG will sit down just like that.
Yeah.
Everything happened so fast. Bai Chong has returned. Peña Redondo also makes a reappearance.
And earlier then, si Bringas also got to go get some rest. Probably they're gonna bring him back later on. Probably the 3-minute mark. Get some rest.
First free throw, no good. 14 out of 20. Marian Magat specifically is 2 out of 5 from the line. 2 and 5 are his numbers as well in terms of points and boards. Now we have a deadlock, 53 all. 4 minutes and 40. JJ Pido by Chong, onto the left. Peña Redondo, back to JJ. Kenny Rojo Curva, 7 on the shot clock, mismatch. Good hands by Comboy. Great anticipation. And here's the counter. Alley-oop. Maestre. No, that wasn't Maestre. That was Mike Cañete. Able to catch it perfectly and score.
Yeah, good up fake right there, allowing the defense to get past. Ngayon, medyo binibilisan na ng konti nitong Abra ang pace ng game.
55-53, 4 minutes remaining. Kenny Rojo Curva. Up top, JJ Pido against Magat. The fake, the drive, the layup. That's a miss. Battle for the rebound. There's a foul against Marion Magat.
And he wants it to challenge this.
This fast break of the game is brought to you by New Star. Win to the max off of the steal. JLC finds Comboy, who finds Cañete, who fakes. And then he scored 2 points. It's that swab that he always brings each and every game.
Napakaraming depensa ang pinalampas nila doon. All because of shot fake. Kasi natawag to si Baityong missing on this first.
Binan is 7 out of 14 from the stripe. 50%, not too impressive. You see the face of Coach Boyd Fernandez. Second try. That's good. Tonton Bringas returns for Marion Magat. 55-54.
So important dito sa Abra mix to be able to execute here, at least to give a little more spread. They're up only by 1. And I'm wondering at what point do you bring in Clint Escamis back for Abra?
Or will you actually leave him out?
Right.
Remember, Escamis is an SGL, so Coach Tantan also has to prepare for his departure. That's a turnover. Foot race, Kenny Rojo Curva all the way, and there's a foul.
Ibang klase yung takbuhan nila. I mean, twice in this game, we've seen Kenny show us a lot of athleticism. And on that foot race against Tonton Bringas, definitely left him behind.
There you go. And Kenny actually had numbers. 3 trailers helping him out. An awkward fall, but Kenny's good to go. Rojo Curva, by the way, in this game is up to double figures as well. 11 points, just trailing Jimboy Estrada. It's been a tight game. We've seen 7 lead changes and 8 deadlocks. So it's a pushing foul, nothing unsportsmanlike from Tonton Bringas, but he is in foul trouble. Okay, let's see the replay. There you go. Just a bit of a push.
Yeah.
Now, Clint Escamis, to your point, is back.
Okay.
He did finish out the game very well versus Pasay.
Right, and that was part of yung 7 assists niya. I guess that's all in the fourth quarter. And he scored, what, 9 points, I guess, in that fourth two.
And he also had 4 steals in that frame. 57-55, free throw converted. Steals at 11-8 in favor of Binan. Escamis goes to Tonton. Abra's best player for today, handing it off. Roy Sumang, always deadly. The pull-up, that's short. Good contest by JJ Pido.
Ganda ng depensa ng Binan. Kailangan balikan nila yan.
57-55. Binan up by 2 on their first home court defense in their first game of the season. Pido at the corner. He fakes. He fires. He scores.
With Jimboy Estrada on the floor, JJ responds here para sa Binan.
59-55. Tonton Bringas, Clint Escamis, 11 on the shot clock. A shot by Clint, that's too strong. Rebound, Rojo Curva. Pido calling out the play. He's doing this against his former coach, JJ Pido. Now on to Joseph Peña Redondo, 9 on the shot clock. J-Mar Gimpayan, they go to Kenny Rojo Curva. 2-man game up top, 2 seconds. By Chong for 3. No good. Offensive rebound, Kenny Rojo Curva.
Talagang hindi giniwap ni Kenny kanina yung bola kasi gusto niya siya yung magkaroon ng chance to score.
One more chance. Pido found an opening, and he goes all the way for two. This guy came to the Elonte Sports Arena with much love for Coach Tantan Banal, but he also had one mission. He wants to beat his old head coach, and for him to be entrusted with these clutch minutes, he's been stepping up.
Yeah, and then that entire lane opened up for that drive by Pido. Nobody on the help side even to try and stop him. And he scored 4 quick ones here.
He had to point to 2 teammates as well at the bench of Binan. 61-55. Presenting our Suzuki Muscular and Sporty fans of the game, just like the Avenus, do more and achieve more with the Muscular and Sporty scooter from Suzuki. The Avenus, oras na para magmotor. That's the wife of Coach Tantan Banal. Shout out to Anna watching at the sideline, as per usual. Approaching the last 2 minutes of this game, it's 61-55 in favor of Binan. These last 2 minutes are brought to you by GameX, the official online ending partner of the Mpbl, the first and original online basketball ending sa Pinas. Happy ending na, hashtag GameX Sports. Binan by 6. Bring us onto Sumang, 4 on the shot clock. Cross court, Comboy, this is a big one. Ino Comboy, that's good.
Really just hit that shot, waited for that moment, barely beating that buzzer.
10 points, 4 rebounds, 4 dimes for Ino Comboy. 61-58. It's a 1-possession game. Pido going to Gimpayan. 8 on the shot clock. Jamar drives, he's blocked. Out of bounds in favor of Binan, but it is only reviews for our referees because we are under the last 2 minutes. This 3-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Great patience by Ino Comboy.
Yep. Inantay niya yung moment na talagang nakaset na yung foot niya to take that shot. And really good recognition of the time too.
All right, so this is practically a chance for our 2 teams to huddle up on this review for our referees. Job well done for Jay Castroverde, Elizarde Macailo, Manuel Binondo, and Bayani Francisco Jr. This is going to be a big call.
Oh yeah. Could swing either way. 1 possession game, minute 17. Malaking bagay itong tawag na to.
Game reset for a while here. It's 2 for Coach Boyd Fernandez and 1 for Coach Tantan Banal in terms of timeouts. And both teams are in the penalty. There you go. The review will change the call. Abra gets possession. KG Canaleta now returns. He has 4 fouls. Let's see what happened.
That foul, that attempt right there, that drive.
It's off of... Well, it's
there.
Jamar Gimpayan.
Yeah, Jamar before he got out.
Okay, full court inbound here. JLC will work with Roy Sumang, Ino Comboy, Mike Cañete, and Tonton Bringas. Playing defense are KG Canaleta, Jamar Gimpayan, Kenny Rocacurva, JJ Pido, and Joseph Peña Redondo. 1 minute and 12. It's a 1-possession game. Roy Sumang against JJ Pido. There's the feed. Cañete will score.
Good quick read on that curl by Cañete, Sobrang simple. You thought they were going to go to Bringas, but instead it was Cañete. The point of attack, they really just invited Gimpayan over. And KG couldn't do anything. Mike finishes.
And you see the importance of Roy Sumang.
Right.
Just creating things for the Abra Weavers. Cañete able to finish. He does have finals experience, having played for Bacoor last year. 61-60. This is the second to the last timeout for Coach Boyan Fernandez. Our VIPs, Joe Ramos, Rudy Distrito, Kenneth Durendes, Attorney Glenn Gacal, Seth Amora, and Emer Oreta at the sideline. Vice Mayor Jel Lalonte also joins us alongside Jojo Cunanan of Binan. Crunch time, folks. 61-60. Assist Story, 21-12 in favor of Abra. Binan is up by 1. JJ Pido working with KG Canaleta. Handoff. Kenny Rocacurva, 12 on the shot clock against John Lloyd Clemente. Screen by Gimpayan. Rocacurva, KG for 3. Too strong. Rebound Bringas.
Boy, and they let KG take that shot from the outside. We'll see here.
Roy Sumang will fire. Short. Battle for the board. Great effort by Cañete. One more possession for Abra.
And it's back to Sumang.
9 on the shot clock. 26 on the game clock. Roy Sumang driving. Sumang passes. Cañete. Bringas leans in. One more pass. Sumang. No good. Rebound Canaleta. 16 seconds remaining.
And
that's a foul.
They got a foul.
2 free throws for JJ Pido.
And so assuming even if Pido sinks these 2 free throws, they'll still have one more opportunity to set up at least one more play in the final 14.
And Coach Santan does have 1 timeout left. 14.8 remaining. Let's see the replay. Couple of passes here and there. Great unselfishness. That was a good look if you think about it for Roy Sumang. Just couldn't make it. Pido is 2 out of 2 so far from the line. 3 out of 3. What an addition he has been for Coach Boyan Fernandez.
And so if he makes this, we do expect a timeout here for Coach Tantan.
Second one for Coach Tan's former point guard. 7 points for JJ Pido. Make it 8. 1 possession game. 63-60. Timeout, Coach Tantan Banal. 14.8 remaining. Are you expecting a 3?
Yes, definitely. This is going to be a 3. And he's got enough shooters here for Abra. I mean, Roy Sumang can do it. Comboy did it a little bit earlier. You also have JLC that can do that. Even Clint Escamis can hit it from the outside. So it's a matter of how do you set up those shooters and at what point in the clock you take that shot.
So far, Roy Sumang has the best 3-point shooting percentage, 2 out of 4 from downtown in this game. Wendell Comboy, or Ino Comboy, is 1 out of 4, but the one that he made was such a big-time 3.
Yeah.
It basically brought them back. That's it. Everybody else has missed.
Yeah, kasi at that point, yung 3 points ni Comboy, I think they were down 6, no? And so he made that 3. It just made it a 1-possession game.
3-point shooting overall at 2 out of 16 for Binan and 3 out of 16 for Abra. That line hasn't been kind to our players tonight. There you go, our numbers. So it's Roy Sumang, Ino Comboy, John Lloyd Clemente, who by the way has proven himself to be a clutch player time and time again in the Mpbl, with Mike Cañete and Tonton Bringas. To play defense are KG Canaleta, Jmar Gimpayan, Pamboy Raimundo is back, JJ Pido as well, and Kenny Rocacurva. Here we go. 14 on the shot clock, 14.8 on the game clock. Sideline inbound for Roy Sumang.
I'd like to think they'll get this inbounds and bring it back to Roy Sumang here.
Sumang onto Comboy, not much space. Comboy left wide open. No good for the tie. Rebound, Kenny Rocacurva. Somebody has to foul. There it is. 2 more free throws for JJ Pido. Boy, that was the best look that anyone could have gotten.
Yeah, defender falling down on a corner shot with that time left. Kanina, halos ganun rin yung situation when they took that shot from the top.
there you go. Gimpayan, his foot just got tangled up with the foot of Comboy. That's why he fell down. And this is to seal the game. Pido remains perfect from the line. (64-60). Pido, no misses. That's basically it. Abra trying to pray for a miracle here. Ino Comboy, no good. And Binan will defend its home court on its first game of the season. Boy, what a game that was.
Well, that was a really good pickup after, that subpar performance in the first half. Really slow start. Jimboy came in and the other guys started performing for the home team, Binan.
You gotta give some shout-outs here. Tonton Bringas played fantastic. For Abra, 16 points, 8 rebounds. JJ Pido was clutch in terms of making free throws, making baskets. He finishes with a total of 10 points. Also, you can't forget about Jimboy Estrada.
Yeah, definitely. And Jimboy was the one who bridged that gap in the second quarter and the half of the second.
But our best player of the game, brought to you by Buenas, is none other than Kenny Rocakurba, who wasn't necessarily scoring in the last moments, but he was grabbing boards, he was playing defense.
Yeah, and daming bagay na binigay ni Kenny here to continue what Jimboy really started and really kept them in the fight leading up to this win.
He did finish with double figures as well, so that is big justice to his performance. Kenny Rocakurba with a new team, but still it's the same coach for him. So there's that familiarity paying off for Kenny and Binan from Pasig City. Good sportsmanship as well by the Abra Weavers. It was such a very entertaining game, especially the last few minutes.
Right.
This final score is brought to you by GameX, the official online ending partner of the Mpbl, the first and original online basketball ending sa Pinas. Happy ending na, hashtag GameX Sports. Okay, now let's go to Andrea.
First of all, congratulations. First game, first win. At dahil nandito nga tayo sa home court ninyo ngayon, gaano nyo ginustong manalo?
Binigay na namin talaga yung best namin kasi nakaraang season sa PSL. Galing din kami sa pagkatalo sa semis, kaya gusto namin bumawi para sa mga fans din ng Binan.
At Kenny, napansin namin kahit sinong kakampi mo, kahit nasa ang team ka, same yung hustle at yung effort na binibigay mo. Gaano ka-importante yun?
Ginagawa ko lang talaga yung best ko kung ano yung laro ko. Ginagawa yung doble sikap lang din para manalo.
Alright, meron ko bang gustong batiin o pasalamatan?
Binabati ko si Lord siyempre sa panalong binigay sa amin. Tsaka sa mga boss namin, Boss Monching, Vice Jel, Boss Rubentan, Ma'am Len Alonte, Boss Wes, Boss Antet, sa mga sponsor, sa mga Game Exports, Victoria Sports, Bis Motorcycle, Silent Tire, MSC, Pinenclo, Catman. And sa mga Binan fans, sa pamilya ko, sa anak ko, siyempre sa asawa ko.
Thank you so much. Once again, that is Kenny Rocakurba, our Buenas player of the game. Back to you guys.
Our games for tomorrow will be Pangasinan versus Quezon, Bacolod versus Davao, Caloocan versus Manila. That will happen inside the San Andres Sports Complex in Malate, Manila. So for Kenny Rocakurba, it's a new team, it's a new home venue, a new style of hair, but it's no problem for him and the rest of Binan as they're able to defend their home court for the first time in the 6th season of the Mpbl. Thank you so much for joining us, folks. For Andrea Indicio and Coach Mike Perez, my name is Migs Gomez. At ito po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino.